What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the DC Comics Multiverse Batman vs. Superman Aquaman. Now here we do have Aquaman in the packaging. Not going to go over any spoilers on this review. We're just going to be having a look at Aquaman right here. As you can see, we do have Aquaman in the packaging, as well as his grapnel accessories, which appear to be the actual grapnel hooks, as well as his trident, which he is holding in his hand. Really looking forward to this figure. He looks really fantastic in the packaging. Hopefully it's the same. On the side we have this nice image of Jason Momoa as Aquaman. No bio on Aquaman, just a quick read-up of Batman Superman. It says, fearing the actions of a godlike superhero left unchecked, the formidable, forceful vigilante from Gotham City takes on the revered modern-day savior of Metropolis. While the world wrestles with what sort of hero it really needs, and with Batman and Superman at war with one another, a new threat quickly arises, putting mankind in even greater danger than it's known before. And then on the back, no read-up, just what the grapnel blaster will look like when it's all said and done. It says collect all 8 to build your own Batman's grapnel blaster. Other figures in this line include Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Armored Batman, Lex Luthor, Nightmare Batman, a mysterious 7th figure, and of course Aquaman. So really excited to have this guy in hand. So what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get him opened up, and then we'll go on to the rest of the review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Aquaman posing out of the packaging. Before we get on to Aquaman, let's actually go on to his collect and connect pieces. He does come with not one but two different in packaging grapnel hooks. Now they are the exact same sculpt. They do both have hinges on all three hooks. And then these are supposed to fold up and attach to Armored Batman's piece, which hopefully I can find my Armored Batman piece. I think I left it in a box, and hopefully I didn't throw that box out, because if I did, damn, that would completely suck. But he does come with the two hooks, nicely painted. They have a black wash on them. They look like metal, so I guess that's what counts. But anyway, here we have Aquaman posing out of the packaging, and gonna say this, really impressed by this figure. I was a little iffy on this figure because, you know, he didn't look... Jason Momoa is a really big guy, and the figure just didn't seem to capture it, but out of hand, he has a lot of good things going for him, and let's actually get his accessory out of the way. He does come with his trident, which... kind of plain, actually. I was expecting it to be more of a gold color, not this solid silver plastic. It's even a matte finish, so it doesn't even reflect the light too well. And it really contrasts the armor. Kind of dropped the ball with the trident. Like I said, they should have just gone with a gold plastic, or at least painted it to have a metallic finish, but unfortunately they did not. But anyway, here we have Aquaman out of the packaging, and I have to say, really, really impressed by this figure. They seem to have learned from the Wonder Woman figure and incorporated what they learned from that figure to better Aquaman. If you don't know what I mean, let's actually go on to some of his details. Mine has a loose ankle, so he's going to have trouble standing. But really love that face sculpt. Is it 100% Jason Momoa? No, he kind of also looks like Forrest Gump when Forrest Gump grows the beard. But really liking this interpretation of Aquaman. And what I mean by they learned from Wonder Woman is that the hair is a separate piece from the head. You can see where Wonder Woman's hair was a solid piece of plastic that attached to, well, her hair was part of the head sculpt. Aquaman's is a head sculpt with the hair attached to it, so they use a softer plastic for his hair, which makes it so much easier posing his head and moving it left and right. So that's really good. But then we can go on to his details. You can see all those really intricate tattoos. It just sucks we had to wait for the Aquaman movie until we can understand what all these tattoos mean. And then those same designs go on to his pants. His pants are textured. They're almost like fish scales, but not quite. It kind of reminds me of alligator skin, kind of like Batman's cowl. And then he does have that really nice gold boots. You can see really, really beautifully textured. They even do have the straps on the back. He has a gauntlet on the left arm, a gauntlet on the right arm, and then on the right shoulder he is sporting this really intricate pauldron. So that's pretty cool, and you can see it is fairly painted well. Tattoos all look good. I just wonder if he has the same tattoo on this arm. I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look at some of the pictures. Not spoiling anything about Aquaman or what he does in the movie, just that he does appear in the movie. That's all there is to know about him. But anyway, let's move the camera back out so we can go on to his articulation. And this is probably where Aquaman is probably the weakest. I say that because he is lacking some articulation that is kind of major in a lot of figures today, but we'll go on to that in a little bit. He does have a ball jointed head. He can look up, down, left, right, as well as tilt his head side to side, although it is fairly limited because of his hair, even though it is rubber. Arms on a ball joint go out to about that far. Even the shoulder with the pauldron, it is a soft plastic, so you can even get his arm to do a full 360. So that's pretty good. He has a bicep swivel, an elbow hinge, as well as a swivel at the elbow. I said this with the Green Lantern Movie Masters, and I'm going to keep saying it. A bicep swivel and an elbow swivel have no use together. It's one or the other. Unfortunately, Aquaman makes me retract my statement because he can actually get his arm to bend in more to hold his trident better, so Aquaman here makes me eat my own words, so just remember that. But yeah, he has a bicep swivel and an elbow swivel, as well as an elbow hinge, swivel at the wrist. And he has nothing in the torso, no ab crunch, no waist swivel. His neck and down to his hips is one complete sculpt. Kind of sucks because you can't turn his torso at all. Like I said, it's just one solid piece from his neck down to his crotch, which kind of bites actually. He does have leg articulation that goes out, back and forth, pretty good. He bends at the knee, swivels above the knee, and has an ankle hinge, and this one's pretty stiff. This one's kind of loose on mine. But there you have Aquaman. So what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get on pose for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. And here we have Aquaman pose for my final thoughts. Overall, really do enjoy this figure. He does have some problems. I'm not going to say he's a perfect figure. However, I think he is really well done. The sculpting is all there. Kind of wish he did have some articulation in the torso. That would have made this figure so much better. Give us an ab crunch. Give us a waist swivel. I mean, he needs it because he's Aquaman. You need to pose him in swimming poses, not just standing poses. But anyway, like I said, still a really nice figure. I do have some nitpicks. If you're looking for Aquaman, I actually found him and Nightmare Batman at Walmart. It ran me about $19.97 with tax, so it comes out to about $21 with tax. If you can find Aquaman and Nightmare Batman, if you're a fan of Aquaman or you want to complete the grapnel launcher, you're going to need him. And he's just a really awesome looking figure. I think out of the Batman vs. Superman line, he is probably my favorite next to Armored Batman, because Armored Batman was really well done. Aquaman is really well done. He just doesn't have that articulation I wanted in the torso. But that's not to say he isn't a good figure. And with that being said, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, tell me what you think of Aquaman. Don't forget to check out all my other Batman vs. Superman reviews, as well as all my other figure reviews. And I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone. My dream.